Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Muzzle Tough, we're two brothers. Bad paintings. Let's say there was one of you. How would you feel? Well, I know about one lady who felt pretty bad. Okay, there you go. This has some authenticity to it. I feel like someone actually was painting like a really unfortunate looking woman.
Did you see that? Did you see the picture of like the really famous, like the rich German lady who got her painting painted? Did you see? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Type in billionaire portrait. This is good. This is good. Billionaire portrait. Okay, here we go. Let's see. There it is. Gina Reinhardt. You haven't, or excuse me, you haven't seen this? I think I could be wrong, but I think the
Australia's
story is
richest woman had demanded the National Gallery of Australia remove a portrait of her. Reinhardt appears to have fallen victim of the Streisand effect, a term coined after Barbara Streisand, blah, 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 blah. Okay. The Reinhardt painting by Vincent Namana is one of the numerous portraits on display by the Cabaret Garlic. So, okay, I guess, we're going to share sound and give this a little listen. After an ad, no doubt. Oh, no ad. Nice. Okay, wait a minute. All right. So off the bat,
is there like something? Is there information? I just heard that.
No. But there is a theme. There's a theme.
The theme is bad.
Yeah.
Although I will say, hers they did her dirty as fuck.
Particularly pretty rough. But let's go. Maybe they cover it. Let's see.
It just says Gina.
Here's a photo of the woman.
Let's see what Jimmy has to say about it.
We got Jimmy. Let's see Jimmy.
Now, can we see the portrait? Why would you want that removed?
Pause.
Can we see them both again?
She looks like the portrait that is painted is the picture of her reaction looking at the portrait. Like they did like an Inception portrait.
That is amazing art right there. That is amazing.
Oh,
she's like, is that fucking me, dude?
Okay, let's.
I see why she's mad. They left off the pearls. There you go.
Of Australia take down the unflattering new portrait, but it's painted by an Indigenous Australian. It has an Indigenous.
You see, Ben. You see, Ben.
I feel like.
So when you said it was bad earlier in this video,
now I'm a terrible person.
You're actually a racist now.
Yeah.
Because I bet you didn't know this, but that whole slew of paintings there is done by what was the word this guy used?
Flattering new portrait, but it's painted by an indigenous
Yo, indigenous individual, say it 10 times fast, go.
Indigenous individual, indigenous individual, indigenous individual, indigenous individual. I'm not going to keep going. It's easy.
Not bad.
Australian. It has an indigenous way of knowing.
Isn't an indigenous Australian an aboriginal? Isn't there already a name for that?
I don't know what is the proper nomenclature nowadays. I think we just call them humans, and we
let
leave
us
it at
know
that.
down in the comments if it's aboriginal or if it's indigenous.
Exactly. And, like you say, this week we've seen King Charles's first portrait, which was, look, I don't think as grotesque because his facial images are representative. The rest of it could be
fingers
considered
are quite accurate. People say it's hard to do
colour.
so they've got
the first picture, the one before, looked a bit like the baby reindeer lady.
Looks like a lovely lady, doesn't she? Must get to know her. Maybe I'll try and marry.
Kind of a brutal but good call there on the baby reindeer.
23 billion. It's got to be worth it. Now, okay, looks like a nice lady. Let's now she's moaning about this portrait. Let's have a look at the portrait. What's the problem? Why doesn't she like that portrait?
Yeah, that's my guy.
I gotta say, I'm no art expert, but in this portrait, I believe the artist really captured her expression at the moment she saw this portrait.
Look at that, Ben. Yo,
Am I a comedian, dude?
You need to sue Stephen Colbert immediately, Ben.
He stole my joke.
You have the
Dude,
mind.
That
of a
was
comedian.
my joke.
You have the mind of a comedian.
I'm
Comment,
calling my
comment down
my
below if you think Ben should sue Stephen Colbert
again.
Okay,
all right.
So let's
my
talk about
takeaway
this
on that,
painting, dude.
I want that painting.
I mean,
that's like, you know what it is.
Here's the thing. How wealthy do you need to be to care about this type of thing? Because I feel like if you're really rich, and how rich is really rich? I mean, I may be ignorant here, but let's say you got $50 million cash, right? You're
so
sitting,
broke.
is that what? $50
So
million?
Broke as hell.
Okay. Sorry.
51 million.
Nah, you're talking. Well, let's say you're sitting pretty at 51 million, and someone makes an supposedly unflattering painting of you. And not only that, but the painting is being hailed and heralded as a wonderful piece of art, which it may be. Who am I to judge? I'm not an artist. I don't know. You know what I mean? I honestly think, here's the thing. It's not even that bad of a painting. It evokes an emotion for sure. The fact that she's upset about it evokes another emotion. You know what I mean? But let's say, look, what I will say is this guy has a definitive style for sure. See Hendrix over here, Ned Kelly.
These paintings look like he spent more time on the black background than the actual character.
It
okay?
could just be, wow, okay, well, all right. I mean,
that's
not true. No,
riffing.
Look at Hendrix's afro here. There's a clear outline. It's well painted. There's dimension. There's a style here. There's a consistent style that she just doesn't like the way she came across in that style. But what I will say is it's consistent across the board. Look at this white presenting gentleman down here at the bottom, and her. If she's upset about maybe the way the skin is painted, maybe it's the way this guy perceives it. You know what I mean? This could be his version of impressionism. You know what I mean? So I don't understand what she's so upset about. Like, what's the cap? Like, how rich are you that you actually have to care about this painting? And also, let's be honest, how vain do you have to be that there's, like, I'm sure she's rich. She's been in the media for a good portion of her life. There's probably a number of unflattering pictures and videos of her circulating. You know, photographers will catch you from any angle. There was a picture of Hugh Jackman once that people were sharing, and they were like, look at how bad Hugh Jackman looks. And they're like,
pull that fucking shit out.
It was a real thing. It was Hugh Jackman at the beach. And people were hating on him for looking, it was like, but it was not that picture.
Yeah, you know, I think he could be looking a little more shredded.
It's like,
yeah.
No, but here's the thing. It's all
that,
angles.
dude, we can only hope.
This dude, no, it's the same day. Look, he looks great here, not as good here. These are all the same day. It's all the angles. It's all this. It's all that. Okay?
Dude, he looks phenomenal in every photo.
Dude.
To type in Hugh Jackman, ugly or bad photo. Wow.
Hugh Jackman, aside from being short and ugly, was...
Okay, but that's literally just win. Okay. And by the way, in that photo, he looks 10 times better than both of us. So
I know.
it's like,
well, actually, I don't know. Actually, yes, he does. God, I remember back in the day, dude. Remember back in the day when this was peak male physique? Do you remember
How
when
far we have
this
fallen.
is what every dude was like, dude, I'm going to do my 35 push-ups in the morning and I'm going to look just like that. And the answer is probably, yeah, you probably would. But now you got to be fucking C-bum just to get a look. Anyway.
Yeah, it's like that. The Rock, dude. Now the Rock is officially out here. It's like we're all screwed.
Yeah,
okay, so
it's
basically
no
the takeaway is Hugh Jackman is a specimen, and we're all ashamed.
I think what it comes down to is this, guys. How rich do you have to be? How vain do you have to be to actually care about one singular bad painting of you being out there? Like Ben, for instance. Everyone knows that if you Google Ben Boone images, you're going to find that one selfie that you tried to get scrubbed from the internet, but, you know, it's just up there. What can you do? People like sharing it around, you know?
Yeah. It's a classic. I mean, it's only a picture of my right testicle, but like not very flattering.
Even I wasn't going to say nothing. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Muzzle Tough. We're two brothers. Bad paintings. Let's say there was one of you. How would you feel? Well, I know about one lady who felt pretty bad. Okay, there you go.